Have you ever stepped out of the shower feeling fresh, only to notice a stubborn smell or irritation just hours later? If you're over 60, this isn't just a nuisance, it is a wake-up call. The truth is, the hygiene routine you've trusted for decades might actually be failing you now. We have found that most seniors unknowingly neglect 5 specific dead zones on their bodies that become silent breeding grounds for bacteria. Ignoring them doesn't just cause embarrassment. It triggers chronic inflammation that drains your energy and even threatens your ability to walk. Today, we will reveal these 5 hidden areas and the simple fixes to protect your health. Please stick around until the end, because number 5 is absolutely critical for your independence, and caring for it could add vibrant years to your life. Area number 1. The belly button, the forgotten ecosystem. Let's start with the first area, and get ready, because this one is going to surprise you. It is your belly button. Yes, that little scar in the middle of your stomach. Be honest with me. When was the last time you really cleaned inside it? I mean, truly cleaned it? The first mistake most people make is assuming that letting soapy water run down their stomach in the shower is enough. But science tells us a very different story. A fascinating study from 2014 revealed that the average human belly button is home to 67 different types of bacteria. In some cases, researchers found over 100 distinct species. It is literally a tiny rainforest living on your body. You see, the shape of your navel makes it the perfect trap. It is warm. It is damp. And it is shielded from the air. Dead skin, leftover lotion, fabric fibers from your clothes, and sweat all pile up in there. This creates a feast for bacteria. When these colonies get out of hand, they do not just cause a bad smell. They release toxins. Here is why this matters to your aging process. These toxins can seep into your bloodstream and trigger what we call chronic inflammation. This is a low-grade fire burning inside your body. From my years of clinical experience, I have noticed that many clients who complain about unexplained fatigue often have mild, persistent infections in places like their belly button. This constant inflammation makes conditions like arthritis, diabetes, and heart disease much harder to manage. It zaps your energy, leaving you feeling wiped out for no obvious reason. So, here is the fix. It is simple, but you must be gentle. Take a cotton swab or a Q-tip and dip it in warm water mixed with a mild soap. Gently clean the inside using circular motions. Do not scrub hard, as the skin there is delicate. Then, and this is the most important part, you must dry the area completely with a clean, dry swab. Remember, moisture is the enemy here. If you notice redness or a strong odor that does not go away, please see your doctor. Now, before we move on to the next spot, I want to know where our community is tuning in from. What city or state are you watching from today? Please drop it in the comments below. I love knowing where you folks are connecting from. Area number 2. Behind the ears, your blind spot. Let's move on to the second tricky spot. It is literally in plain sight for everyone else, but you never see it. It is behind your ears. It is funny how such a small area can reveal so much about your health. In that little fold where the ear meets the head, a strong mix of sebum, which is the skin's natural oil, combines with dead skin cells and pollution. When bacteria feed on this mixture, they produce a chemical compound called nonenal. This is the main culprit behind what society often calls, rather unkindly, old person smell. But this is not just about smell. This area is directly connected to your lymphatic and circulatory systems. When you let bacteria grow there, you are creating a hotspot of inflammation right next to major nerves. Recent research has shown a link between chronic inflammation in the head and neck area and issues like tension headaches and even balance problems. I've worked with many older adults who struggled with dizziness, lightheadedness, and poor balance, symptoms that can feel frightening and limiting. And you might be surprised to hear this, but several of them improved simply by taking better care of the area around their ears. You see, when the skin behind the ears becomes irritated or inflamed, it can sometimes affect comfort around the outer ear. And because the inner ear plays such an important role in helping your body stay oriented and steady, any discomfort or swelling nearby can make you feel off, even if you don't realize the connection right away. But there's another side to this issue, one that's just as important. When you begin to overlook small parts of your body during your daily routine, you're sending yourself a quiet message that you're not worth the extra minute of care. Over time, that mindset chips away at confidence, energy, and the desire to stay active. It's a subtle but dangerous path, and one I've seen steal joy from people who deserve so much better. The good news? The solution is incredibly simple and can be added to your normal shower routine without any extra effort. While you're washing, take a soft washcloth, or just use your fingertips, along with a gentle, mild soap. Clean behind each ear using small circular motions, just enough to remove sweat, oils, and trapped bacteria. If you wear glasses or hearing aids, this step is even more important because those devices create extra friction and can trap moisture behind the ear. Once you're done washing, make sure to dry the area thoroughly with a towel. Pay special attention to the little fold right behind the ear, where dampness tends to stay hidden. Keeping this spot clean and dry can go a long way in preventing irritation and helping you feel more comfortable and balanced. Just a few seconds of care each day can have a surprisingly positive impact, not just on your physical well-being, but on the quiet message you send to yourself. I matter, and I take care of myself. Area number 3, the armpits, the filtration station. Now, let's talk about area number 3, the armpits. Most people think the armpit is just a sweaty spot that needs deodorant. But that is a mistake. Your armpits are actually a filtration station for your body. This is a nerve center where important lymph nodes are concentrated. They help flush out toxins from the upper part of your body. The unique environment of your armpits is warm and damp. It is full of apocrine glands that produce a special protein-rich sweat. Bacteria love this protein. When these bacteria grow out of control, they can cause mild but persistent infections that overload your lymph nodes. Over time, this overload weakens your immune system. If you find yourself catching colds easily, or feeling run down, your lymph nodes might be working overtime fighting a surface infection you did not even know you had. And let's not overlook the social impact. I have seen so many seniors isolate themselves because they are worried about body odor. They stop going to church. They stop hugging their grandkids. This isolation is dangerous. Studies have linked social isolation to faster cognitive decline and depression in older adults. The right way to clean your armpits goes beyond just lathering up. Use an antibacterial soap. And while you apply it, I want you to do something special. Gently massage from the bottom of your armpit upwards towards the shoulder. Do this for about 30 seconds. This simple massage boosts lymphatic drainage, helping your body get rid of toxins more effectively. After rinsing, consider using a natural deodorant that will not clog your pores, so your body can keep detoxing naturally. I want to pause here and ask you something that will help me create better videos for you. Which of these two challenges worries you more? Type number 1 if your biggest concern is keeping your physical independence and mobility. Or, type number 2 if you are more worried about maintaining your mental sharpness and memory. Your answer helps me understand what you need most. Area number 4. The groin, the mobility center. Let's move on to the fourth key area. The groin. This is that sensitive spot where your torso and legs meet, an area most people don't think about often, yet it plays a huge role in your daily comfort and mobility. As we get older, the natural folds in our skin become deeper. These folds may seem harmless, but they actually create warm, moist pockets where sweat, bacteria, and fungus thrive. When hygiene in this area is overlooked, even slightly, it can lead to persistent fungal infections, redness, and chronic irritation. And here's where many people make a dangerous mistake. They assume a small rash or a little itching is nothing to worry about. But in reality, that tiny irritation can set off a surprising chain reaction. When the groin area feels uncomfortable, itchy, or painful, you'll often, without even realizing it, adjust the way you move to reduce friction. Maybe you start widening your stance. Maybe you take shorter steps. Maybe your walk becomes a slight shuffle. These subtle changes might feel like no big deal, but over time, they throw your whole body out of alignment. Suddenly, your lower back starts hurting. Your hips feel stiff. Your knees struggle to handle the new pressure. Bit by bit, walking becomes harder, slower, and far less enjoyable. And the consequences don't stop there. Recent geriatric studies have found that older adults dealing with chronic groin area infections reduce their physical activity levels by up to 40%. That drop in movement accelerates muscle loss, a condition known as sarcopenia, making It's harder to stay strong, balanced, and steady on your feet. With weakened muscles and poor stability, the risk of falls increases dramatically. So what begins as a small rash can quietly turn into a cycle that affects your comfort, mobility, strength, and overall quality of life. Keeping this area clean, dry, and cared for isn't just good hygiene. It's essential for protecting your independence as you age. Taking good care of your groin needs some special attention. Always use a pH-balanced soap so you do not mess with the good bacteria that protect your skin. When washing, make sure to gently pull back any skin folds to clean thoroughly. And here is the golden rule. You must dry the area completely. Use a clean towel, ideally one just for that spot. If you are prone to irritation, a little natural antifungal powder can be your best friend to keep the area dry and healthy throughout the day. Area number 5. The feet, the foundation of independence. Finally, we get to the 5th and most important area. Your feet. Your feet are literally the foundation of your independence. They have carried you thousands of miles through your entire life. Yet, they are the most neglected part of the body, especially as we get older and it becomes harder to bend down and reach them. From a kinesiology perspective, neglecting your feet is a huge mistake. Dead skin buildup, moisture between the toes, or poorly trimmed nails create the perfect environment for fungi. This can lead to systemic infections that are especially hard to treat in older people due to poor circulation in the limbs. But there is something almost no one talks about. Taking care of your feet means staying connected to the world. Well cared for feet keep your nerves active and sensitive. This sensitivity is key for balance. It helps you feel the ground beneath you so you can walk with confidence. This is your first line of defense against stumbles and falls. Let me tell you about Mrs. Eleanor. She was a 75-year-old client of mine, a gentle, warm-hearted woman who used to be the life of every family gathering. But by the time I met her, she had slowly withdrawn from the world. She rarely left her home anymore. Not because she didn't want to, but because she was ashamed. She told me that the smell from her feet embarrassed her so deeply that she avoided visitors. And the discomfort she felt every time she walked made even a short trip to the mailbox feel exhausting. She loved her family dearly, yet she couldn't shake the fear that someone might notice the odor, or worse, that she might stumble or fall. What broke her heart most was the thought of missing her granddaughter's wedding. Her dream, something she talked about with tears in her eyes, was to dance just one song with her granddaughter. But in her mind, that dream felt impossible. She was terrified she'd trip, lose her balance, or simply draw unwanted attention. So we started small. A simple, consistent care routine for her feet. Nothing complicated, nothing expensive. Day by day, she noticed little improvements. The odor faded. The pain eased. Her steps felt lighter. And with each tiny change, her confidence quietly began to return. Then came the wedding. The morning after, she called me, her voice overflowing with excitement. "I danced," she said, almost whispering at first, as though she still didn't believe it herself. "I danced all night long." She told me how safe she felt on her feet, how steady and strong she was, and how wonderful it felt to be right there in the center of the joy instead of watching from the sidelines. In that moment, she wasn't just someone dealing with foot issues anymore. She was part of the world again, laughing, celebrating, and living fully. It all started with one small step of care. The right technique takes patience. Use warm water, never hot. Use a mild soap and take your time cleaning between each toe. This act of cleaning also acts as a massage that boosts circulation. Drying is super important, especially between the toes. A clean towel used gently there is your best bet. Apply moisturizer on your heels and soles, but avoid the spaces between your toes to prevent fungus. And keep those nails cut straight across to prevent ingrown nails. As we wrap up, we have explored 5 critical areas that can truly transform how you feel during your golden years. But knowledge is only powerful when we put it into action. So now, I have one important question for you. What is the one commitment you are making to yourself after watching this video? I do not want you to just nod your head and move on. I want you to make a promise to yourself. It could be as simple as saying, "I will clean my belly button tonight." Or, "I will buy a pumice stone for my feet tomorrow." Please, share your personal commitment in the comments below. Write it down. When you write it, you make it real. Let's inspire each other to take that first step. I will be reading your comments, and I can't wait to see the changes you are going to make. And if you found real value and inspiration in our time together, please show your support by giving this video a like. It helps more people like us find this message. To ensure you continue on this journey with us and never miss another video full of life-changing wisdom, please hit that subscribe button. It is more than just subscribing. It is joining a community dedicated to living our best lives, together. We are in this together, and you are not alone. Finally, think of one person who needs to hear this message today. Maybe a friend, a sibling, or a spouse. Please share this video with them. You might just save them from a fall, or simply help them feel more confident again. Thank you for watching. Take care of yourself, because you are worth it. Stay healthy. Stay wise. And I will see you in the next video.